If you're a really good copywriter, then you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, sometimes even millions of dollars a year. You don't need a college degree to do it. You don't have to work that hard to do it. There are a lot of copywriters that work 3-4 hours a day. It's an awesome life. The problem is getting to that point, right? If you want to write really good sales copy, you have to learn how to do it, and it's hard. Not everybody can do it. You also have to build your name in the industry, and it takes a while. If you want to get there eventually, one of the best ways to do it is to study the best copywriters in the world, which is what Bejakovic did when he wrote the 10 Commandments of A-List Copywriters. This book looks at 10 great copywriters, including Gary Bencivenga and Ferrari and Stefan Georgi, and just analyzes what is it that they do well. Here I boiled those 10 commandments down to 2 principles which you can take away. One of the tricks to writing great copy is to know what the most important things to get right are and then get them right. One of the things that's really important to get right is proof, and that's the very first commandment of the book. It talks about Gary Bencivenga and how every single sales letter he wrote, he would just pile on. Turns out proof is really important because people don't actually trust marketers and copywriters, right? They see a sales promotion and they're like, why should I believe you? It's also really important to have copy that isn't boring, right? If your copy's boring, then people are going to put it down, they aren't going to read it. And how do you not be boring? Well, the best way is to talk about things that are interesting and spark curiosity. It's also super important to tell the reader something new that they haven't heard before, because otherwise they'll just be like, oh yeah, this is old news, I've heard this before, I've tried this already, I'm not going to try it again. If you have something new, then that lights up people's brains. So that's Commandment 7, thou shalt seduce thy prospect with a new understanding of his problem. What's interesting is that if you watch a VSL or you read a sales letter, you'll sometimes see weird things that don't make sense and don't seem like they're that good at sales, or weird little mistakes, or even like a typo here and there. And that's fine as long as you get the big important things right. And the big important things are, is it interesting, is it persuasive, and is it believable? So if you can get really good at doing those 3 things well, then the other stuff kind of doesn't matter that much. There's another 2 or 3 commandments that aren't really about how to write copy so much as how to think about copy and how to think about your copywriting career. For example, there's Commandment 6, thou shalt not kill thy time idly, which basically just says work hard. Obviously this doesn't have anything to do with how you actually write the copy, but if you want to be successful, you still got to do it. My favorite is probably the 10th commandment, which says, thou shalt not covet secrets, but follow the good advice that has been given to you, right? Because so often in life, we look at successful people and we're like, man, what are they doing differently that I'm not doing? And 99 times out of 100, the truth is they don't have some big secret, but they're just getting the little things right. Like they're disciplined and they show up on time and they do the work and they do the work properly. Usually the hard part of succeeding at anything isn't finding the recipe for success, it's following the recipe for success. So thanks so much for checking out Theo's Book Club. If you're new around here, my name's Theo. I make brief videos like this one going over the big ideas in the books that I read so that you can learn everything I learned and so you can decide, do I want to read these books for myself? If you like this video, I hope you'll go right down there and hit the like button. That tells YouTube, hey, this is a good video and we should show it to more people. Also, if you want more book review videos to pop up in your feed, you can hit the subscribe button, which is also in that area. And until next time, go write something interesting and have a great day.